This, in my opinion, is one of the best rivalries in all of sports, and the numbers back it up. In the last 100 games, Duke has won 50 games. UNC has won 50 games. Duke has scored 7,767 points. UNC has scored 7,765 points. 2 points separate the last 100 games. And then NC State on Pack Pride said that the officials have confirmed that the game will not be rescheduled, so these two teams will not play in the regular season. If they don't play this year, it'll be the first time since 2002 that NC State and ECU have not played a baseball game. Some fans' reaction from the ECU jungle. Seriously, NC State, what are we doing here? These people want this game. I'm not trash-talking NC State baseball at all, but the fans were really excited for this top 10 matchup that they're not going to be able to see now. We just saw that dominating performance from Matthew Mateus last night, but Brian Fields, the manager of Greenville North State, had a lot to deal with heading into this one because of pitch count rules. If you throw over 50 pitches, you have to take 2 days of rest. Now, heading into that 7th inning, Mateus was right around that 50 pitch limit, which meant he would not be able to pitch Saturday. Mateus would go back out there in the 7th. Here's how Brian Fields came to that decision. Could you ask for a better birthday present for a manager of a Little League baseball team to have 2 no-hitters? His team's doing something that no other U.S. team has ever done in the history of this tournament, and they're doing it on his birthday week. Very fun stuff. This North State team has been incredible this entire tournament. 3 games, they've given up just 1 hit, 1 earned run, and this game was so close that they gave up just 1 hit, and there was a chance that they lost this game, but Cash Daniels-Moy able to slide home on that Thomas Barrett dribbler. What an exciting finish it was, and Greenville, again, it pays to win. They get a few days off before they play in that U.S. title. Cameron Indoor Stadium is a tough place for opponents to come in and win, and Duke rarely loses here twice. Since 1995, they've only lost back-to-back home games 3 times, in 1995, 2006, and 2015. In 2015, Notre Dame was one of those teams that came into Cameron Indoor to hand Duke back-to-back losses. It's the first time a top 5 team has been in Minji since John Calipari's Memphis Tigers came back in 2006. They were also ranked number 5. This Shockers team, they are 13-2 on the year, 3-0 in the AAC. It's the first all-time meeting between ECU and Wichita State. Southwest Onslow comes in as the 3 seed, while Wallace Rose Hill is the 5 seed, meaning they both knocked off the 1 and 2 seeds respectively. Now I'm standing in front of the Southwest Onslow's state championship signs. They would love to add a 5th one in program history. The last one came in 2012, and when you look at Charlie Dempsey's squad this year, they're sitting at 11-3, which is incredible, seeing as they started out the season 1-3. It's a story that the 9 on Your Side sports team first brought to you on air and online yesterday, that Jeff Comfer and East Carolina have agreed to a buyout of Jeff Comfer's contract extension that he signed in June. Now, Comfer will remain as the athletic director through May 1st, which means he will make a longevity bonus of $140,000 on April 30th. On top of that, the buyout has agreed to pay Comfer $1.26 million over the next 5 years through April 2023. So it's the Carolina Panthers that opened the season 2-0 with a 9-3 victory over the Buffalo Bills here this afternoon. The Panthers, they remain home next week. They welcome in Drew Brees and the New Orleans Saints right here to Bank of America Stadium, while the Bills, they return to Buffalo, where they will face the Denver Broncos coming up next week. UConn has never lost a conference game since joining the AAC back in 2013. In fact, UConn has not lost a game in their last 93 straight games, and none of them have even been close. During that win streak, only 2 games have been decided by less than double digits.